So to start us off, pizza, in case you didn't know, is a dish of Italian origin consisting of a flattened disc of bread dough topped with some combination of olive oil, oregano, tomato, olives, mozzarella, or other cheese, and many other ingredients baked quickly, usually in a commercial setting, using a wood-fired oven heated to a very high temperature and served hot.
Fucking yum. Can those be my vows?
Yeah.
Just the
flattened disc of bread dough.
Just
Britannic
the definition of pizza. I do.
Served hot. The Margarita Pizza is considered the most traditional pizza, and legend has it that it was named for Queen Margarita, wife of Umberto I, who was kind of like the first king of Italy.
Named after Uno cards.
Yes. Who was said to have liked its mild, fresh flavor and to have also noted that its topping colors, which were green, white, and red, so the tomato sauce, the buffalo, or I guess the mozzarella and the basil, were those of the Italian flag.
I love a margarita pizza.
Me
not gonna lie.
too.
It's just so simple, easy on the tongue.
Love basil.
You can get it anywhere.
Yerm.
I love it. Well, my next sentence, Americans fucking love pizza.
Yep.
We eat about 100 acres of pizza every day.
That seems low, honestly.
What a horrific way
I
to
could eat 100
describe
acres of
that
pizza.
amount.
I love
know.
it. I love
And
it.
broken down, that's about 350 slices every second.
Oh, okay, that's really gross.
Does that seem low?
Yeah, you're right. That sounds a lot.
I make up a not
grosser.
small percentage of that.
Oh, same. Same.
Every second.
Oh my God. Ish. Oh, I hated that. Oh, no.
You're like a leaf blower, but the opposite way.
What?
A vacuum.
Yeah. Sure, yeah, that.
Are you sure you're not high? Like a leaf blower, but the opposite way.
You guys, wouldn't it be crazy if like your eyeballs were like occasionally like covered with like flaps of skin and they just like disappeared into your face,
You
but
had
you
like
could like
little mini curtains that you could open and close.
Yeah,
like eyelids.
your eyelids.
We were talking about having a third eye on your forehead, but you'd need like a flap over it so you could like open and close it. Wouldn't that be cool?
I'm fucking so done. That's like what I.
Maybe like little hairs to like keep the perspiration out.
That's like when I forgot the word for donation, and I was asking Bill if he would drop off a bag of clothes for donation, and I said, "Can you take these to be put up for adoption?" I could not think of the word donation. Can you take these clothes to be put up for adoption, please? Placed for adoption.
It happens to the best of us.
Okay.
So, 350 slices per second. Pizza became as popular as it did here in the U.S. in part because of the large number of Italian immigrants.
Yeah, there's a
So
lot of us.
Between
I'm not Italian. I don't know why I said us. I'm Swedish. I'm really sorry.
You're French Canadian.
I'm also French Canadian and Dutch. I'm so
There are
sorry.
a lot of us.
I literally cannot get tan.
pizza leaf blowers, but in reverse. I am not Italian. I literally cannot get tan.
I mean, I don't have a club foot, but
Okay.
Okay, between 1880 and 1920, so only in 40 years, Italian immigrants made up 4 million of the 20 million immigrants who came to the U.S. So, like,
that's a lot of Italians.
Shitload. Bringing with them their pizza making skills.
Yum.
Italian immigrants first made pizzas in their homes and then would sell them in unlicensed venues before a guy named Gennaro Lombardi became the first licensed pizzeria. Well, G. Lombardi's became the first licensed pizzeria in 1905 in New York. This is disputed. Don't at me. Whatever. There's no way to know. It's just the general.
We don't know
whatever.
which one is the original Juicy Lucy, but it's Matt's bar, so everybody can just go fuck themselves.
It's Matt's bar, right? In the post-World War II era, soldiers who had been stationed abroad, often in Italy, but also like frequently elsewhere in Europe, where they also had pizza, came back with cravings for pizza pie. Meanwhile, Italian Americans migrated west, like into suburbia, introducing the dish to the wider nation. So pizza spreading in the U.S. for like several different reasons.
It's a pizza in the USA.
And also, as Italian Americans climbed the socioeconomic ladder, pizza came to be seen as less as like cheap ethnic like street food and more appreciated by the masses.
It's also just fucking good.
It's so fucking good.
Well, the pizza back then was not what we consider modern pizza today, which I'll get to
Oh my God.
almost right now.
Oh.
It also helped that the white veterans were also opening pizza places, so again, became more acceptable. Okay, so Neapolitan pizza was the most popular kind, made with buffalo mozzarella, which is made from the milk by specific buffalo in, I think, Naples.
Cool.
Okay.
And San Marzano tomatoes, which is a variety of grape tomato grown in Naples, and they come in those big yellow and green cans.
We'll get to those cans. In my case.
I love having those cans in my pantry. Just makes me feel safe.
Because you could kill a man with them.
Because they're so big.
Aren't those the cans at the end of The Bear? That FX show?
I haven't seen The Bear yet. It's on my list.
So fucking
I
good,
know.
you guys.
I haven't even heard of that.
What?
It's with the guy from that show.
Wow. Okay.
I'll send you the link.
Shallow, shackled, shameless.
Shameless.
Shackled. Shallow.
We got there. Shallots.
That was amazing name association, word association.
We got there.
Shallots, Shyamalan, shackles, shameless.
It's like the son who's not. He's not.
William H.
He's
Macy?
not an attractive man, but for some reason he's a
super
really
hot.
attractive man. But he's got like weird eyes. I don't know.
This is all making.
He's a
no sense
male
to me.
model. You'd know him if you saw him.
He's Timothy Chalamet for 35
For
to
adults?
45-year-olds. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
Okay.
gotta watch The Bear. With these American pizzerias came the invention of the pizza slice. We didn't have slices before then.
Just had to eat the whole pie, the whole circle at once.
Yeah, basically.
Love it.
Cram it in. While pizza had already been a working class food back in Naples, its birthplace, the slice revolutionized pizza in the United States, making it even more accessible for busy workers who could now buy a single serving that they would eat on the go rather than having to buy an entire pie.
Ah, yes,
Yeah, you got a lunch break, you just buy a slice.
Did you know that pizza didn't actually originate from Italy?
Uh-oh. Them's fighting words.
Well, it is what is now Italy. Naples was originally founded by Greek settlers around 600 BCE, and pizza is known to have existed there before the city was unified with the rest of Italy in 1861.
Why is that entire sentence the dad from My Big Fat Greek Wedding who could just make any word
Greek.
derived from Greek?
Invented by the Greeks.
The literally was invented by the Greeks.
So
Need
cute.
some Windex?
Put some Windex on it.
And I say, Efcaristo.
God, I loved that movie so much when it came out. Anyway.
That movie reminds me of Your House.
Yeah.
Amanda.
My parents were fucking obsessed with that movie.
I watched it on bed rest.
Sure.
It holds up.
It's good.
So good. So the cheesy, tomatoey version that we associate with pizza today was not introduced into greater Italian cuisine until the 1940s. So that means for a period of time, what we know now as modern pizza, cheesy, tomatoey, was actually more American than it was Italian. Because
So they were more focused on like the dough and the other toppings.
Yeah. It was more like super old world traditional pizza, but we had like the sloppy cheese and the big fat slices for like a while till that went back to Italy. This is from Food and Wine. Quote, American appetites were changing, as was technology. This allowed for mass production in the decades to come, so like from the 1930s, 40s on. Frozen pizza and big-name pizza chains popularized the dish across the country, especially in the Midwest and the West, where there weren't large Italian communities. And where there were large Italian communities, such as in industrial centers like New York, New Haven, and Detroit, you saw regional Italian-American cooking styles emerge in the 40s and 50s.
Well, that's why there's New York-style pizza and Detroit-style
Chicago-style
pizza, Chicago-style pizza.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Whoa.
So these eventually swept westward until you saw the emergence of a California pizza style in the early 80s. So
California
it just
Pizza Kitchen.
took over cauliflower crust.
Cauliflower pizza
Cauliflower.
crust.
Pizza Hut, Domino's, Little Caesars.
Yep.
Papa John's, boo.
Ugh.
Ugh, but the butter sauce.
It is okay, that butter sauce.
The
As-
sauce is okay. The pizza's disgusting.
I don't think the
Disgusting.
sauce is good. It's really sweet.
Not the sauce. I mean the butter.
The butter sauce, yeah.
Yeah.
The garlic butter sauce.
Got it.
The garlic
Not
butter
their
sauce
pizza
is
sauce.
fine.
Yeah.
Everything
The
else
sau-
is
The
disgusting.
sauce is good. Jacking off.
The sauce. It's good.
The gentleman's relish. The gentleman's garlic butter sauce.
Oh my God.
Well, now it's all ruined.
Men ruin
As-
everything.
As of 2010, there were an estimated 70,000 pizzerias in the United States.
Now that seems low.
yeah.
70,000?
Well, as of 13 years ago.
Yeah, it's gone up. Tell you
Probably.
what.
Okay, so we know about the big floppy New York styles. You got to fold them in half and eat them while like yelling at someone.
I'm a
The
New
deep
Haven
dish-
style pizza person.
What's a New Haven style?
It's kind of like the charred bottom pizza. It's like
Overcooked.
it's not overcooked. They put like a very specific like cornmeal on the bottom of the pizza, and then they put it in a really, really, really hot oven. It's more thin with kind of like a plush crust. And then it has that like charred cornmeal on the bottom just to add like this depth of flavor and texture. They're so good. I'm obsessed.
Yum. I like it when there's that roughage on the bottom.
Sandpaper crust.
Oh, it's so good.
We also have the deep dish Chicago style pizza that you need a fucking spoon to eat. It's basically a casserole.
Love Chicago, but I'm not a big fan of deep dish pizza.
Don't like the pizza.
It's crazy because like rectangle pizza isn't quite deep dish, but like it is.
That's Detroit style.
Yeah, it is
And that's
thick
good.
and it's so good. I
Like Emmy squared.
yes, like I thought I didn't really understand the concept of just Detroit style pizza until trying rectangle because I was like, oh, isn't this deep dish? I usually don't like deep dish. And it's like, no, deep dish is like so soggy.
Yeah.
It's too fucking soggy for me.
I'm not into Chicago deep dish, but I'm sorry, Chicago. I love everything else about you pretty much.
Pretty much.
Almost. I love almost everything else about you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we know about those, but there are some other really bizarre regional styles that I have selected a few of. So first we have the Ohio Valley style pizza. So this reminds me of the pizza Lunchables.
Oh,
So it's like a pizza, but then they add cold pepperoni and cold cheese just at the end.
Ew.
no.
And the theory is
The
That
dough
it'll-
like melts
that it'll
it.
on
heat-
top.
it'll heat in the box if you take it to go / the like crunchy the crunchiness of the cold ingredients is supposed to balance well with like
No,
the whatever.
Boo. Next.
absolutely not.
Colorado style pizza. They often put honey in it in the dough.
That's
It also has
kinda
a-
good. I like a sweet and savory moment.
We'll get to sweet and savory. It also has a braided crust, and like the toppings in the middle are kind of like piled up like a mountain.
Cool.
It is Colorado.
Braided crust. Could you like
Never
pull
seen
the
that.
crust apart?
Well, the braided crust, it just reinforces it to like handle all the
Oh.
toppings in the middle so it doesn't all slide off.
Wow. Weird.
It's like a cauldron.
I need to see this.
Like trash can nachos.
Yeah. We have the Altoona style pizza and Altoona, Pennsylvania.
I was just going to ask which Altoona.
oh, it is like pull apart crusty.
Crust?
That's what
Yum.
it's like.
Mhm.
Interesting. I'd try it.
Yeah. So Altoona style pizza is distinguished by a thick pizza dough, a ring of sliced green bell pepper, salami, and just topped with American cheese.
Ew.
Okay.
So this Altoona...
That sounds really good in at 4 a.m. after a full night of drinking.
Yeah.
Well, funny you say that. It started as a quirk on the menu of the Altoona Hotel, developing an avid following among late-night noshers.
There you
hate
go.
that word. Coming from a nearby high school football game.
They were hammered.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to do in Altoona, Pennsylvania.
Right.
Then we have the Quad City Pizza. Quad Cities as in by the Illinois-Iowa border.
Mhm.
So they put malt in their crust, and they also
Interesting.
put their toppings under the cheese.
That I hate.
Okay.
I
Oh.
do not like that.
Because you can't see it.
I can't see it. I get it.
Usually there's always a hidden olive, even if you say no olives.
And I love olives. But the thing is, for me, it's a sensory thing. If I can't look at what I'm about to eat and then predict the texture of those items, and I bite into something with a surprise texture, it will set me the fuck off. Like,
I'm the
I'll
same
want to
way.
puke.
The visual is half of the appeal of what you're eating, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's another Iowa one, which I didn't realize was unique to this region, but I fucking love it. Taco pizza.
Oh, so good.
Oh, yeah.
So they're baked with ground beef and refried beans and
Ugh.
topped with lettuce, tomato, and Doritos.
Yum.
And you're saying this didn't originate in Napoli?
No. Napoli?
Okay, good to know.
Oh my God.
Did not originate in Napoli.
Napoli.
It was actually invented by the Bettendorf, Iowa-based chain Happy Joe's, which is where I ate it for the first time with Scott when we were on an Iowa road trip to visit his grandparents.
Cute.
I know. So taco pizza has expanded as far as the Middle East thanks to franchises of Happy Joe's opening in Egypt, Bahrain, Jordan, and beyond.
Weird. So weird.
But curiously enough, not a taco pizza to be found in Mexico.
And I
No.
bet no pepperoni.
No, probably not.
Then we have the St. Louis style pizza, which is made specifically with Provel cheese. It's a specific kind of, I think, mozzarella and an unleavened crust. So it gets like a cleaner bite. When you
Interesting.
bite it, it doesn't like stretch cheese and shit all over.
Huh.
I'm into
Okay.
that.
You do like a clean bite.
Hmm.
You
I like a clean bite.
A small clean bite is
I
important
have
to
a
you.
really small mouth.
Fair.
I don't like it. I don't like having a lot of shit on my face. So, like I said, I do have some psychology for us involving one of the universe's greatest controversies, pineapple on pizza.
All
I
right,
love
let's
it.
say ahead of time what we think.
I love it. I think it's
Love it.
delicious. But I don't
I like it.
I like it less with Canadian bacon, like the ham, than I do with just regular pepperoni. I love pepperoni because it has a
I
little
don't
more.
like regular pepperoni, like at all.
Yeah, I like it. It has a little kick to it, and then with the pineapple, so good.
My ideal pizza toppings are pepperoni, pineapple, and mushroom.
Yeah, basically same. So good.
Yeah, I haven't had pineapple on pizza in a long time, but I'm very open to it.
You're not like staunchly opposed to it like some fucking people
Some
are.
people lose their goddamn minds.
I know. Get over it. Get over
Yeah,
it.
we have
not
bigger
going in your
problems. Yeah.
So recently, the creator of Hawaiian pizza, a man named Sam Panopoulos,
Greek. A Greek.
yes, he died at the age
Not
of 83.
Hawaiian.
He was neither Hawaiian nor Italian. He was born in Greece and moved to Canada when he was 20 years old.
Good for him.
And he came up with the idea for Hawaiian pizza in 1962 to attract customers to his pizzeria. This is from Psychology Today. Combining previously unconnected things is the seat of creativity. According to a guy named Henry, every creative idea is the combination of previously existing ideas or bits of stimuli into something new.
Yeah.
And if you can't handle the heat, get out the kitchen.
Get out the pizza pie kitchen.
Get out the
Alice.
oven.
Get out the oven.
So those bits of pineapple from a can transformed Panopoulos' pizza. Combined with ham, the Hawaiian pizza was born from testing things out in his restaurant in Ontario, Canada.
Connecticut.
He told the BBC, quote, "We just put it on just for the fun of it, see how it was going to taste."
And it's fucking good.
The entrepreneurial spirit in Pinopolis came through early. We were young in the business and we were doing a lot of experiments, he added. With customers liking what they tasted, the Hawaiian pizza hit the menu in the ensuing weeks. And here's some more information from the BBC. Pinopolis pushed past the then standard toppings such as mushroom and pepperoni and turned to south of the border inspiration. In this case, the sweet and sour flavors which characterized American Chinese food.
Oh,
Okay.
Yep.
I can see that.
I do love pineapple in like a fried rice, not a fried rice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They put it
Well-
in, well, I think they do put it in fried rice sometimes, but also those like noodle
They do.
dishes, those rice
Right.
dishes.
Right.
Pork and pineapple
Yeah.
is in a lot of American Chinese food.
Like a spicy basil fried rice with like pineapple.
Yum.
Mhm. So it says perhaps influenced by the sweet and salty taste of Chinese dishes pairing pork and pineapple. I thought that was so interesting. So he's Greek, he's in Canada, he's like, wow, American
inspired.
Chinese food has
a
this
hit.
combination.
Yeah, and I'm going to name it Hawaiian pizza.
Yeah.
Which is an Italian thing. Talk about globalization.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a melting
The
pot.
story of Hawaiian pizza.
I loved that.
Yeah.
It's wild. Yeah.
But not everyone was fond of the notion of the pineapple topping. Not in 1962 and not even today.
In 1962, they put ridiculous shit in ridiculous shit.
Yeah. Everything in a Jell-O was a salad to y'all.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. No.
Canned
Aspect.
fruit was what fueled the 60s.
Right.
Yep.
Well, I sure hope you liked that clip. If you did like that clip, make sure you are subscribing to our YouTube channel, leaving us a nice review, and joining us on Patreon for even more video content, audio content, salacious content all around. Come join us. Treat yourself.